Hi, my name is Samantha. This is Balancing Act. I'm excited to roll you through a 20-minute flow. Not too long, not too short. I want you to listen to your body, modify as needed, and I hope this practice makes you feel better. So let's get rolling. Come to the front of your mats. Feet are hip distance apart. Lift up those toes, activate them, roll them around, and then press them back into the mat. And as you inhale, lift your arms up to the sky, reach so high, squeeze your glutes, lift up through the kneecaps, drop the shoulders, clasp your hands and turn them upside down and press up. Get tall, press your hips forward, start to open up those hip flexors. And I want you to start to move your arms counterclockwise and then let the lower body join in too. So it doesn't have to be almost like you're spinning two hula hoops, right? It doesn't have to be synchronous, like everything's moving together, but just move this and move the lower body, make some circles. And then reverse it to the other side. We're just sort of dancing here. And then if you can, see if you can reverse your hands while your lower body stays moving clockwise. So your lower body's moving clockwise. See if you can get your upper body and your hands to move counterclockwise. It's very tricky. And then go the other direction. It is a lot like patting your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. But it's a nice little brain exercise, and it is a good movement for the body. On the exhale, drop everything down, soften those knees, and start to make circles on the ball of your foot, right and then left. Pull in your belly button to your core. And you can actually, if you want, this is hard to balance if you are not putting your hands on the floor. So this would be a good place to use blocks if your fingertips are not reaching the floor. And you can also bend your knees as much as you want. So bend your knees nice and soft, and then just keep rotating on the ball of your foot, moving those knees to the outside. Great. Now press your left hand into the mat. Bend your left leg nice and deep and open up the right arm to the ceiling. Peel, open the chest. You can really pull this hip back. I'm not trying to keep things even here. I just want you to open up through the chest. Bend that left knee as much as you need to. Inhale, and then on the exhale, let's switch sides. Bend both knees, plant your right hand, bend your right knee, and open up the chest. Left arm peels open. I don't want your left leg hyperextended, so keep a micro bend in it. Keep it strong, but it is the straight leg technically. And left arm comes down. Walk your feet all the way back into your down dog. Press your heels into the mat and just walk it out a little bit. Pedal out that dog. Imagine somebody is clasping your hips and just pulling you back towards the back wall. So imagine there's a yoga instructor standing behind you, just gently pulling your hips toward the back wall. I've got a little spider on my mat. Go, little man, go. He's very small. I feel bad. I don't want to smash him. I'm going to let him go. Probably my cats will get him though. And let's drop to our knees and do some cat-cows. Okay, so arch it and round it and arch it and round it. Arch and round. Okay, good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands and walk them out to the left side here. I want you to put your right elbow on your mat and pull backwards here. Just let your right hip sort of pull back, and you're going to feel this really nice stretch down your tricep, the back of your right arm, and you're going to feel on your side body. It's probably something you haven't felt. And just do this as much as it's comfortable. Pulling your hips back toward the back wall and stretching out that side body and right tricep. And then come back up to your all fours and then walk it over to the other side. Plant that left elbow down and pull it back. Pull the hips back. And this is just like a gentle stretch, but it really is effective. And you'll find that if you bend your arm more while you do it, you'll get a deeper stretch. So opening it up kind of extends the muscle, but if you bend it, it stretches out that tricep even more. You can turn your head to the right. Your gaze should be sort of under your arm. And then let it go nice and gently. Give me a couple more cat-cows. Arch it and round it. Arch it. And this time round and press back into your down dog. Very nice. That right leg comes up, not too high, just keeping the hips nice and square. Point the toe and flex it. Point it and flex it. And then bring it all the way through. Plant it between your hands and keep your back toe tucked. So we're in a tuck-toed little crescent and rise up. Drop the shoulders, reach high to the sky. Again, clasp your hands, turn them inside out and press them up nice and high. Lean to the right. You've really got to stabilize your lower body to keep your balance here. So focus on dragging your right heel and your left knee toward one another. It's sort of a mental cue, but also physical. You're just bringing those feet together, activating the whole lower body, and that stabilizes you. And then back up to center, lower the hands down, and come back into your down dog. Nice. Raise that left leg. Keep the hips squared off. Your left leg's not going up high. And then point it and flex it. Point it and flex it. And bring it all the way in between the hands. Drop that knee. Keep the back foot tucked. And rise up. Reach the hands. Drop the shoulders. Clasp and press up. Deep inhale. And as you're magnetizing your left heel and your right knee, you're going to start to bend over to the left. Nice deep side body stretch. Squeezing your glutes. And you've got that whole lower body nice and activated. And back to the top. Bring the hands down. Left leg comes back into your down dog. Very nice. Come up nice and high on your tippy toes. And ripple roll forward all the way down. Hips come down, untuck the toes all the way down. Your hands come to the outsides of your mat. And I just want you to roll that back up into a nice strong cobra. Squeeze your glutes here. Press the tops of your feet onto the mat. Pull the shoulders back and down. The back of your neck is nice and long. And let it go. Tuck the toes, press back into your down dog. Raise that right leg. This time, open up the hip a little bit. You can bend the knee, make some circles, and then bring it all the way in. Drop that back knee again, tuck-toed, inhale it up, and exhale it down. This time, bring the left knee off the ground and take a twist. Awesome. Just stay here and breathe for just a moment. And then drop your right hand and step forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up to standing. And then drop it all the way down. Inhale up. Both feet come back. Down dog. Come forward, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. This time your left foot raises. Open up the hip this time. Bend the knee like you did last time. Make those circles. And then drag it all the way in and plant it. Tuck-toed. Inhale it up. Reach nice and high. And then come down with the hands. Bring the back leg off the mat. Press the right hand and peel open to the left. Take a twist. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Drop your left hand and step forward. Inhale, lift, exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up and dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Both feet are going to come back this time into your down dog. Inhale to your plank, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg raises nice and high. This time, bend that knee and bring it in towards your chest and crunch, and then press it back. Again, bring it in and crunch. Press it back. Bring it in, crunch, and press it back. Bring it all the way in. Plant it, drop the back knee. Inhale it up. This time we're going to slice this little tuck-toed crescent right into a trikonasana, triangle pose. So drop that left arm and follow it with the right and straighten those legs, and you're going to come up right into your triangle pose. So once you're in your triangle, let's check our alignment. Let's build this pose with a strong foundation. So you want to be pressing in with the base of your big toe here. The tendency will be for your foot to roll over to the pinky side. So really press strongly with the big toe. Likewise, the outside of the back foot, your foot's going to try to roll up. So press really strong with the back foot. Your back is your wall, so lean up against it. Your kneecaps are super, super lifted here. One more inhale and exhale. And I want you to now come back right into your peaceful warrior. Graceful with the arms, smooth transitions. And your hands come to the outside of your foot. Bring that right leg back, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Left leg raises. Open up the hip. Bend the knee and drag it into your nose. Crunch. Press it back. Bring it in. Crunch. Press it back. Bring it in and crunch. And press it back. Very nice. Bring it in. Plant it. Drop the knee. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale it up. Deep breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to slice this forward into your triangle. So drop the right hand. Left hand follows. Plant your back foot and reach. Get those knees nice and lifted. Press with the outside of the right foot and the big toe of the left. Squeeze your glutes. Your gaze can be at the floor, at the wall, at the ceiling, whatever works for you. And then we're going to reach out. We got to stabilize this left leg and reach out, bending the front leg right into your peaceful warrior. Reach with the left hand over the ear. The left hand and the left knee are just reaching in opposite directions. And bring it all the way down. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Right leg reaches. Bend the knee. We're going to take that knee over to the right elbow this time. So Spider-Man and press back. Spider-Man. Press back. And Spider-Man. Press back. Plant it. Drop the knee. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale it up. Reach. Drop that right hand and slice it down right into your trikonasana. Reach that left arm up. I want you to turn the hand around, press the air away, and see if you can grab this half bind where you're going to grab the inside of your right thigh. So reach around, open up the chest. If that's not accessible to you, then you do not have to do the half bind. We are going to keep this half bind as we come into our peaceful warrior. So reach the right arm, bending the front leg and reaching over the ear. And drop everything down, hands on either side of the foot. Drop the left knee And we're going to reach back, see if we can grab the top of our foot and pull it forward for this nice quad stretch on the left side. If you can't grab your knee, if you can't grab your foot, you can stay in a lunge. You can do a lunge twist. But if you have your foot clasped, you're going to press your foot against your hand as you're pulling your leg in. Get that traction there and peel open the chest for that twist. And then gently drop. Get that knee off the ground. Bring the right foot back. Slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Left leg rises. Open up the hip. And then bring that left knee into your left elbow. Press it back. Left knee, left elbow. Press it back. Really focus on your core when you're doing these. Think about making your core so strong that if somebody punched you, you could withstand it. Inhale it up. Nice deep breath. Drop the shoulders. Be sure not to bring those shoulders up to the ears. Slice the right hand down. Follows with the left. Right up into your triangle pose. Not the usual way we get into triangle, but it's nice to attack things from different angles. Reach that right arm nice and high. Open up the chest. Then turn it around. Press the air back behind you. Reach around and grab your inner thigh. Trikonasana, half bind. Pull open your shoulders, squeeze your glutes, lift up through the kneecaps. Try to see if you can't avoid a lot of tension in your neck here so that your gaze is where it's actually comfortable for you. And now we're going to strengthen this left leg. Reach with the left arm and come right into our peaceful warrior, keeping the bind. Reach, reach, reach. And then we're going to fold it all back down. As we come hips facing forward, drop that right knee and reach back. If you can, grab the left foot. When you're twisted and you're grabbing things, it's sometimes hard to tell what is the right and what is the left because it's all turned around. But this is my left foot. And let it go nice and gently. Get your knee off the ground. Pull your left leg back into your down dog. Inhale to chaturanga. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog, and exhale. Down dog. Very nice. Press back into your down dog. Come up nice and high on your tippy toes and just swivel your feet to the left and plant them down. Press back. Again, lift up with your tippy toes, swivel to the right, drop your feet, and press back. And come back up. Drop them parallel. Crouch like a tiger and jump all the way through here, bringing the legs straight up into your boat pose. So once you land here, if you can't land here, I want you to land with your legs in a tabletop. And if that's more difficult too for you, then I want you just to hold them up, but I don't want your feet on the ground. Feet cannot touch the floor. So you're in your boat pose or your tabletop boat, pulling your belly button in towards your rib cage. Shoulders are nice and dropped. If you want to make this even a little bit harder, hands come over your head. And then we slowly lower all the way down, slowly and with control. Pull your belly button in towards your rib cage. And hold this. Hands come back behind you. Drop your head, neck, and shoulders to the ground. And start to give me some little pedal. What are we going to call these? Flutter kicks. If you want to get your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground again, I like to do that because it actually helps me press my lower back into the mat. When I'm here, my lower back has a tendency to sort of arch, but when I get my head, neck, and shoulders off the ground, I know that I'm engaging correctly and I'm not going to injure my back. And the basket with your hands makes it more doable. Beautiful. Now we're going to drop our head, neck, and shoulders, and we're just going to grab that right leg. And we're going to switch and grab the left leg. Right leg. Left leg. Awesome. Hug your knees in, make some circles. Press your feet into the mat and just lift up through the hips. Let's stretch out through the core and do a little baby back bend. Squeeze your glutes. Imagine there's a resistance band around your knees so that they're not splaying out to the side. Nice and tight. And bring it down. Awesome. Bring those knees in. Make some circles to the left and the right. And then we're just going to do a gentle twist. Bring your right knee to the floor on the left side and other way. And onto your backs for your Shavasana. Okay, guys, you did it. You gave 20 minutes to yourself, to your body, to your sanity. Oh my gosh, how much do we need this every day? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.